Hello everyone, I am Saitid and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video to compare the Realme X1 Max versus Realme X50 Pro device. So which phone to buy and why? So this is the most requested question in my channel. I'm getting plenty of comments on this both phones comparison. Which phone is the best? Can you please tell us? So the reason is because very soon we will be seeing the Flipkart sales going on, which is a big savings day, and a lot of users are really interested to buy one of the smartphone because the Realme X1 Max we can get for about 23,500 rupees if you try to use the bank discount cards, and Realme X50 Pro also the price may decrease, coming close to 25,000 rupees. So that is the reason a lot of users are really confused which phone to buy in case if the price decreases. So first thing, so it doesn't matter what phone you buy, so both phones are really great, but let's see friends, in-depth review I'm going to talk in this entire video. So first let's start with the processor. The processor in the Realme X1 Max is a Dimensity 1200. The processor in the Realme X50 Pro, which is a Snapdragon 865 chipset. So if you ask me which is really good for the gaming, I will definitely say the Snapdragon 865 friends. In my experience and in my usage for this, I think I did use close to 40 days with the Realme X1 Max, and I did see the Snapdragon 865 is really powerful. I do have two smartphones. I do have iQOO 3 device, this is iQOO 3, and there's a OnePlus 8T which has the Snapdragon 865 processors. Comparing with those two phones, I did see those two phones are perform really great. If you don't believe me, try to watch the videos which I uploaded recently friends. Even comparing with the Snapdragon 865 just now with the iQOO 3 device. So it doesn't matter whatever test I do, speed test or any kind of benchmark test or anything, the Snapdragon 865 really performs really good. Yes, absolutely. Slightly better than the Dimensity 1200. In my experience, that is what I did learn during this time of journey. So in case if you're planning to buy the device for the gaming, I'll definitely advise you to buy the Snapdragon 865. Yes. Not the Dimensity. I think the Snapdragon 865 is really good option. So I did see myself friends that Snapdragon 865 is really great in terms of the gaming. So first point which the doubt got completely cleared, for the gaming which processor is the best, Snapdragon 865 processor is the best out of these two phones. That's the one doubt is completely cleared. So next let's move to the next point, which is the display. So which display is the best? So both phones have the same kind of display, which is Super AMOLED display only, and the Realme X1 Max has got 120Hz refresh rate, and the Realme X50 Pro which has got a 90Hz refresh rate. So there is not much difference you can definitely expect. So right now even the Battlegrounds Mobile and PUBG game, they got updated with the 90 FPS, so you'll be able to play the 90 FPS in this phone as well. That's another good thing. So that's also another fantastic thing about this Realme X50 Pro device. So in terms of the display also, you do have the high refresh rate option. That's also another good advantage in this phone, and HDR10 Plus certified as well. So in the display also it's really great. Even in the processor also it's really good. Even in the build quality, in terms of the weight, there's a huge difference, 179 grams versus the 205 grams. Obviously friends, the Realme X1 Max is kind of plastic made body. That is the reason why the weight is really low in this phone. And whereas the Realme X50 Pro, you do get the really good premium kind of feel when you try to use this phone, because gloss front and even the gloss back as well, Gorilla Glass 5 protection, as you can see, front and back. That's really good. You do get the really good premium kind of feel. So right now I do have the Realme phones with me, which has a glass, which is a Realme X2 Pro, which is really great using the gloss phones. So in case if you don't want to have this kind of plastic feel, that is another option which you do have. So in terms of the build quality also, I did like the X50 Pro, and even the display also it's kind of really okay, no problem at all. Even the 120Hz is also great. Having this kind of option is absolutely future proof. But still, there is not much difference with the 120 and 90, to be frank. That is another thing. So now let's move to the next part, which is camera. So in terms of the camera part, so UFS storage, I forgot to mention, UFS storage is 3.1 versus UFS storage 3.0. That's a slight difference is there, but not much. So in terms of the camera, I won't be able to talk much because right now I don't have the Realme X50 Pro with me, obviously, to test the camera sample. So in this area, I cannot give the much conclusion. But overall, looking at the reviews and feedback from the Realme X50 Pro, I did like the camera in the Realme X50 Pro, to be frank, because you do have the telephoto lens. If you want, you can use that. That's another advantage we do have. And 4 quad camera setup, and here we're seeing only dual camera setup. That's another thing which you can definitely note that. And even the front camera you do have the ultra wide. That's another advantage for the front camera lovers. And if you want to record using the front cam, that's really good to use the Realme X50 Pro. In the camera section also, the Realme X50 Pro really wins the race. So next in terms of loudspeaker, so both phones, they do have the dual loudspeakers, and there is no 3.5mm jack. So 3.5mm jack is not present in the Realme X50 Pro device. That's a small disadvantage, I would say, definitely, friends. But the Realme X1 Max has got that covered. Another thing, which is another advantage for the Realme X1 Max as well. And next, both phones, they do have the Wi-Fi 6 and everything. All the features are completely same, under display, everything. And in terms of battery, the Realme X50 Pro has only got a 4200 mAh of battery, slightly less, and you do have the fast charging in this phone, in the Realme X50 Pro, with the 65 watts, which can charge in close to 35 minutes. And the Realme X1 Max, this device takes up to 55 minutes to charge, sometimes 55 minutes, sometimes 60 minutes as well. But overall, from 50 to 60, you can definitely keep the charging rate. And battery backup, maybe you can definitely expect slightly less in the Realme X50 Pro. So overall, friends, the final conclusion is that in case if you plan to buy the phone for the gaming purpose, for the gaming, absolutely pick the Realme X50 Pro device. Even if you want to choose the phone for the camera, maybe you can definitely choose the Realme X50 Pro because of having the telephoto. But still, I'm not that confident in the camera section because I did not use the phone. So that is the reason I cannot give much of the feedback at all. But still, I can give the feedback on the processor because I do have two phones, friends, not one, two phones from different manufacturers with the Snapdragon 865. And 865 did outperform the Dimensity 1200. Yes, in multiple tests, in the speed test and even the RAM management test, even the benchmarks, sometimes it kind of close to the benchmarks. But CPU throttling test is one of the thing where the throttling I did not detect much in the Snapdragon process. And even the Snapdragon process, they will get really good optimized in terms of the games. So not only in the PUBG and Battlegrounds, there are plenty of other games which are really optimized for the Snapdragon process mainly. That is one thing you should definitely consider. So if the gaming is your point, then definitely you can buy the Realme X50 Pro. If you're buying the phone for the normal and medium kind of gaming, just a medium gaming, then definitely you can choose the Realme X1 Max without any kind of problem. Only for the heavy gamers only I'm trying to advise, go for the Realme X50 Pro device. So only in terms of the processor, only this phone has got really strong points. In terms of the processor, the Realme X50 Pro, very strong points. But remaining sections, I think processor and the build quality, which is a gloss. Some people, they do like the less weight. Some people, they don't like the plastic quality, but it also depends upon the user to user. So that is the reason I did not focus much on that, but I can definitely focus only on the processors. So in case if you have any other doubts on this Realme X50 Pro and anything, so let me know in the comment section below, friends. Definitely I may be able to help you out. So sorry for that. I did try my best to get the hands on with the Realme X50 Pro for my friends, but no one has the Realme X50 Pro, unfortunately. So definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel and also follow me regularly for more updates on the smartphones. So in case if you have any other doubts, let me know in the comment section below which phone to buy or anything. I'll definitely make a video on that particular topic as soon as possible for you all. And regarding the 5G bands, the Realme X50 Pro has got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 bands we do have in the Realme X50 Pro, as you can see, friends. Regarding the 5G, that's also another thing. As a future-proof option, you can definitely have this phone by the 5G. So you do get more bands as well, 4 bands. But even the Realme X1 Max has got like slightly more bands, I think. Yes, friends, the Realme X1 Max has got more bands, so many bands, as you can see, slightly more. So that's also another thing you can definitely consider before actually buying the device. So which phone to buy. So only for the process segment, I'm trying to recommend the Realme X50 Pro more. That is the reason. So why I'm trying to more stress on the Realme X50 Pro. So thank you for watching and see you in the next video, friends. And let's stay tuned for more updates. Bye.